Salve, salve pessoal, tudo beleza? Hoje é gameplay do The Outer Worlds com aquelas famosas considerações. Inscreva-se no canal, curta e compartilhe aí o vídeo com a galera. Solta a vinheta e vamos lá!
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Bom, aqui é a criação de personagem, aqui são os atributos, e cada atributo melhora algo no seu personagem, pelo menos nesse início, né? Depois você vai aumentando conforme vai ganhando pontos. Aqui são as habilidades, como podem ver também cada ponto aumenta algo. Aqui é a aptidão, digamos que é para escolher o tipo de personagem. Vou escolher aqui o técnico médico. O gênero, aqui para personalizar o rosto, o cabelo, algumas características faciais, o nome, né, obviamente. E aqui eu dei uma editada e coloquei o resumo do meu personagem. Então vamos lá.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status: structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Vou deixar só esse loading, porque é bem bonita a arte, então para vocês darem também uma olhada.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well. No.
Finalmente começou. Eu vou falar aqui por cima da voz do personagem, porque senão parece que ele não vai deixar eu falar.
Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
Ainda mais que aqui é o tutorial, então ele vai querer falar bastante. Esse visual cartoon chama bastante atenção. Vi a galera falando que parecia muito Fallout, e quem fala isso tem uma boa base. As famosas gramas para fazer stealth. Ó, tem uns inimigos ali já. Ah, interessante. Tem o detector, né, de presença. Sinistro.
You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ah, beleza. É efeito colateral, mas possivelmente será uma habilidade mais pra frente. Essa queda foi só pra mostrar como que usa o sangue.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Bom, já deu pra perceber que vai ter bastante diálogo no jogo. Ai, parabéns pra mim. E durante esses diálogos haverão escolhas, e essas escolhas irão impactar possivelmente na campanha. Olha aí falando, não disse? Seria uma habilidade. E como eu estava dizendo das escolhas, puderam observar ali que eu escolhi ajudar o personagem que estava ali. E ajudando aquele personagem, eu ganhei alguns pontos aí. Vamos lá. Ó, esse aqui, tchau. Os caras estão correndo. Ai. Caramba. Depois de enfrentar esses primeiros inimigos, me lembrou um pouco também de Borderlands. Aquela famosa coleta de itens. Bom, enquanto eu vou fazendo essa coleta aqui, eu vou falar um pouquinho da história. Na história, nós somos um dos milhares de colonos que foram congelados a bordo da nave Esperança, aquela nave gigantesca que a gente acompanhou no começo da cutscene. E nós fomos o único a ser reanimado pelo aquele maluco cientista. E como de se esperar, após um longo tempo congelado, quando você é descongelado, muitas coisas estão diferentes, muitas coisas até estranhas. E das principais diferenças é que o mundo está sendo governado por megacorporações. Enquanto a maioria das pessoas vivem sob o controle dessas corporações, o nosso jogador, digamos que é um rebelde. Vamos eliminar mais esse grupo aqui e depois eu volto a falar um pouquinho mais da história. Tentar eliminá-lo em modo stealth. Ixi, não deu. Ai. Já foi. 2. Só falta você. Olha, utilizando o poder pela primeira vez. Gostei. A jogabilidade é bem tranquila, bem adequada. Não descobri ainda nada de extraordinário, mas é porque eu tô no começo do jogo ainda. Mas acredito que mais pra frente novas coisas vão aparecendo. E lembrando que é um RPG também, então para os fanáticos por RPG, esse é um prato cheio.
Hey, get over here before you get yourself killed.
Vamos falar com a moça aqui.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Bom, já que somos um rebelde e essas escolhas que fazemos no decorrer da campanha vão dizer quem o nosso personagem é, né? Se é um herói, se é um vilão, se é um faz de tudo, digamos assim. E aí vai moldando a nossa personalidade. Então já se prepara para um longo game, com muitas missões para fazer, muitas tarefas e etc. O pessoal aqui quase não deixou eu brincar, hein? Vamos lá entrar na nave. Pra ver o que nos aguarda aí dentro. De início só tem um probleminha até agora, que foi os loadings gigantescos e muito diálogo, mas aí é coisa minha, pode ser que vocês gostem e não seja um problema.
Hello, please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Olha aí, subi de nível. Então vamos lá. Dá seguimento aqui. Esse visual me chama muita atenção.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
A movimentação é bem bacana. A ambientação eu também achei legal. Aqui é pra escolher as armas. Tinha pegado uma espada, não tinha? Melhoria de habilidades. Bom, aqui é para fazer o upgrade e personalizando. Vou colocar aqui. Tecnologia. E aí você vai lendo à direita que partes vai melhorando. Colocar mais furtividade. Beleza. Opa. Aqui os talentos. Vou colocar de resistência. Beleza. Deixa eu voltar lá para mostrar o resto para vocês. Mas deixa eu só colocar a espada aqui também. Beleza, tá equipado. Aqui é o inventário. Deixa eu voltar aqui. Beleza, daí tem os detalhes, né? É o inventário, o diário, que vai contando um pouquinho mais sobre a história. E o mapa. Ah, agora tem uma espada. Dá pra usar contra aqueles inimigos que vêm correndo pra cima, feito um doido. Boa. Ó, já tá vindo. Vamos usar a espada com ele. É, esse ataque corporal. Vamos coletando aqui os itens, né? Querendo usar uma arma pesada logo pra ver como é que é. Mas eu gostei da faca. Falei espada, mas ó, é um facão. Olha que bonito. É, dá pra mostrar um pouquinho do cenário aqui. Vamos entrar aqui nessa cidade.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Já arrumamos um trabalho aí. Agora vamos entrar aqui na cidade. A ambientação aqui mudou totalmente. Bonita também. Bom, e o que eu tô mais gostando são os gráficos. A jogabilidade eu achei interessante também. A história é bem bacana. E é isso. E a questão dos diálogos, apesar de serem bastante e longos, dá pra entender, porque é pra evolução da história, evolução do seu personagem. Então, mesmo que sejam longos, é de se entender o motivo. Não são legais para fazer vídeo, porque acredito que mais da metade do meu vídeo vai ficar com os diálogos.
The grease monkey. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason. The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste. We could use the power. Cannery's been struggling. If we don't ramp up productivity, the company might cut us loose. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Então é isso, galera. Esse foi o The Outer Worlds, que lançou no dia 25 de outubro para PC, Xbox e PlayStation 4, e posteriormente vai ser lançado também para Switch. Se vocês quiserem depois um vídeo focado mais na gameplay dos combates e cortando ao máximo os diálogos, deixe aí nos comentários que eu faço mais pra frente. Beleza? Aquele forte abraço e até mais!
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.